What's going on up, everyone? Name is Stonewall Jay. This is a little private segment here for Hotline Media. And earlier you saw me and Superduperkj go over against with NFL predictions and whatnot. So right now I'm here to go over the MLB postseason. We recently had it all started off a few days ago. It was absolutely erratic. There were two good, not even good, just great games. The first one that we had start everything off was the Cubs and Rockies. That went into 13 innings. The ending score was 2-1 Rockies. I'm sorry, Cubs fans. You guys already had your chance at the playoffs. Get over it. But if I had to be full honest though, the Cubs did put up a good fight. If they had won that game, they definitely would have earned their spot to go on to the divisional round to face the Milwaukee Brewers. But, they couldn't hold on for that last inning.
This was my fault. I had my stuff wrong. This is my fault. Just know that. I'm sorry.
So not only with that was that was an amazing game, and it's going to be an even better series because the Rockies coming back from last year's redemption, they made it pretty far in the playoffs. They made it to the NLDS, but maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to hold off the Brewers. Also, with the note being said, last night was an amazing game. It was all taken right down the road not right down the road because I'm in a completely different state. Blooper right there. Blooper memes right there. Anyways, but last night was an amazing game as well. The New York Yankees hosting the Oakland Athletics. For all you A's fans, I'm sorry. We proved to be better than you guys. The ending score for that game was 7-2. Yankees completely dominated. They had the 7-0 lead, and then the A's came and scored two out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from, but Aaron Judge bombing one into the first row. It was clocked at 116 miles an hour. One of his best home runs of the year. And then out of nowhere, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere in the 6th to 8th inning, Giancarlo Stanton hits a 117 mile per hour one straight into the second stands. That just blew away the minds of every Yankee fan in attendance. And not just that, but it wasn't just the victory that got the Yankees knowing how they saved their lives from elimination from the 2018 playoffs, but it was also the fact that right when the game ended, all you heard were chants going around the stadium saying the three magical words every Yankee fan wanted to blast out after that game, and it's "We want Boston." The magical three words that every Yankee fan has been pounding in the back of their heads since the beginning of the season. Granted, if I'm not mistaken, the Red Sox do have more wins over the Yankees between the two contesting against each other. But because of last night's performance, not just I will go ahead and say it, I am a Yankee fan. I live and breathe that team. But I will go ahead and say what they showed against Boston last night was just phenomenal. And they definitely are ready to face the Red Sox. And by what everyone was chanting, they do want Boston. They want to redeem themselves from the, rather disappointing year from 2004. And this is the first time since then that we're seeing these two rivals collide in the playoffs for a very valuable spot. Earlier in the year, it was more of, hey, we're the Yankees. Hey, we're the Red Sox. We're competing just to see who can get in first place or just to see who can become the better team in baseball. But now it is up to the level where whoever wins this 7-game series will have a chance to move on to the ALCS to go into the World Series. But before either one of those teams gets their hopes up about the World Series, they got to go up against either one of the winners of the Houston Astros and Cleveland Indians. The Indians looking for some big-time redemption from last year since they lost to the Yankees in 7 games. So if the Yankees and Cubs make it to the ALCS, that's going to be a good series. If it's going to be the Yankees and the Astros, then that's going to be an even better series, knowing how the two fought last year during the ALCS to compete for a spot in the World Series. However, the Astros won that one, and they even went on to even win the World Series. Congratulations for the Astros from last year, but this year, all the love has been lost. So, best of luck to you guys. But anyways, moving on. And not enough talking about me with the Yankees. I think I've done my due diligence for my number one team from New York. But we're going to go ahead and move on and say, what if Boston wins? Boston has been proven to be the number one team in the MLB this year. And me personally, I think they're absolutely killing it as far as home runs, hits, slugging percentage, RBIs, even ERAs with their hitters. It is just, the Red Sox have proven that they are the team to beat this year, aside from the World Series defending champs, Houston Astros. But the Red Sox are just a dangerous team to look out for. So if I had to go logically, the series between the Yankees and Red Sox, it's going to be a closely contested one. I will even call it to go to either 6 or 7 games. It's definitely going to be on the line between them. But I will go ahead and say that honestly, it's going to have to be the Yankees winning, only because what they did in the wild card game against the A's, they proved what they were doing. They proved that they want Boston, that they want a shot to go after that 28th championship of theirs, and they just have the blood strength and sweat and tears to push that far. And then as far as the Astros and Indians go, me personally, I'm going to go with the Indians because it is really difficult for a team to repeat championships. Just look at several teams who've done it. The Seahawks did it back-to-back. They dominated the Broncos in one Super Bowl, went on to face the Patriots, and they lost at a very close and a very hard decision, hard-breaking call. But it was hard to do it. Patriots, yet again, I don't think the Patriots have ever done that before. Even just so many teams have done it, and that's my bottom point. So many teams have tried to do it, and it's difficult. But moving on, though, I think the Indians have earned their chance to go for a World Series and possibly win it due to the fact that they are, 75 games? 75 seasons without a championship right now. So I think they deserve it. Now let's move on to the NL side, National League. For that game, like I said earlier, we all know it's going to be the Rockies and Brewers, not the Cubs. Sorry, Cubs fans. But it's going to be the Rockies and Brewers. Two great teams. Chase Blackman for the Rockies is just killing it. And the Brewers, I don't really know any players from that team, to be honest, but what I do know for sure is that their pitching rotation does have a lot of strength to push toward it. So it's going to be a closely contested series. Possibly, by the way it looks, maybe 5 or 6 games. I'm not going to stretch as far as 7, but 5 or 6 games, I'm going to call the Colorado Rockies as the winners of that one. And then finally, we have Clayton Kershaw and his Los Angeles Dodgers going up against Rio Ruiz, or Ruiz, or however you say his last name. I apologize for that. But him and the stand for the ATL, the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to go ahead and call the Braves in about maybe somewhere in the range of 5, 6, or 7 games, because the Braves are on a streak to prove something. They have not looked good this good in years. Not only that, but they are way ahead of their time from when they're due to be this good. So I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to be the Braves winning that one. So, I mean, I'm not going to go any further. I mean, we're just getting game one. The first two game ones started tonight. We got Los Angeles and the Braves at 8:37 playing over in Los Angeles. Be sure to tune into that one. And then also we have currently going on, or it actually might be over by now. We have the Brewers and Rockies game, which, to be honest, I would just pull out the score right now, but I can't. So, reasons. But anyways, we're like I said, I'm hoping for Rockies for that one. And then otherwise than that, just everyone be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you guys want, go ahead and also put in your votes down below who you think is going to win these divisional round series. And heck, even if you want to, go ahead and put down below who you want to make it to the World Series this year. Who do you want to see fight for that pennant trophy? And pretty much just also drop a like. If you subscribe, we'll give you guys a shout out, as we said in the previous video. So I'll see you guys later. Go Yankees.